What's going on, y'all? So listen, Catfish, y'all. I'm really kind of over it. They need to stop bringing it back, and then 2 weeks, 3 weeks go past with not a real episode, and then all of a sudden you throw in a real episode. Like they've been lingering out this season for too damn long. This episode 9, okay, season 6. If it's another one that comes up next week, I may or may not do it, okay? Because I'm just tired of it. It's draining my soul. This Catfish, Nicole and Nicole, okay? This girl, Nicole Riot, she's been having her identity stolen, her pictures taken ever since she was like in high school and she first started her first MySpace page. And ever since then, she's 25 now. And a whole bunch of people have been using her page, and she got people coming up to her telling her that she's catfish and reporting her page and all that stuff. So it came to a point where she just shut her stuff down, okay? And she just really wants her identity back. She's trying to figure out who is doing this. It's affected the way that she socializes. She don't trust people. She barely has friends. She lost relationships because of it. She said one time she was at Pride, okay, LGBT Pride, and some guy came up to her and poured her arm and was like, you was talking to me and you just disappeared. What happened and all this shit? She was like, bro, I don't know you. We weren't talking. You was talking to a catfish, okay? And that's what people don't realize when they be doing this stuff. I will say that about this episode. It do show the danger of what happens when you catfish somebody and you using another person's you put their life in danger, because you don't know how these people gonna react when they find out that you know you're not really the person who you are and you say you are, and then they find that person that they thought that they was looking or talking to, and ain't no cameras and no security or a production crew around that's gonna help diffuse the situation. Something could really happen. Okay, that girl could have lost her life, crazy niggas, crazy dudes, all this stuff. But she was like, first of all, I'm gay as hell, so no, that wouldn't be me. Then she talked about how this one profile picture, was using her stuff, and she tried to contact them and tell them, hey, this is a fake, and they blocked her. After they tried to come for her, they blocked her. So that was the profile that they was going to try to use and see who was it to get behind some of these pages. Come to find out, this profile, they used her same name and everything. Didn't even bother to change. And that is some creepy, creepy, creepy stuff. To use somebody's childhood pictures, okay, teenage pictures and all that stuff, it's just disgusting. You know, um, it says a lot about you when you do something like that. And Max and Eve went on ahead and did their work. They was working with two of the boys, I guess, from Catfish Brazil. I said, y'all just brought them on for what? It was pointless. That part was pointless, okay? Because they really didn't do much. They ain't offer much. They image searched. They already know who she was. They found out that this page was from Cleveland. They contacted some of the people on her page, and a couple of them got back to her and said, yeah, we was in a relationship and we was talking and she disappeared, and she wanted me to get her some tickets for my band, and I waited 45 minutes and she never showed up. Then they talked to this guy named Ryan who said, we've been talking for a minute, and then she disappeared, then she popped back up, and it's like I was in love with her, or almost in love with her, and all that stuff. So he was out there in Cleveland, and they went out there to speak to him, and they brought Nicole out there. And once she came out there, they revealed that you was talking to a catfish, and they let them speak, and they linked up, okay? And they sent a text to the real catfish and said, listen, we already know that this ain't you, okay? So can we meet? Now the fact that they said, can we meet, and you simply reply, yeah, we could meet right now, this afternoon at the park. I said, wait a minute, what? You was waiting for this, okay? Um, that's trash. The whole time they trying to figure out, do you know this person? Anybody got some vendettas against you? Whatever. Nicole like, girl, I don't know. And Rain like, I definitely don't know. So they get to the park, and it's a black girl that show up. Her name Erica, and bitch spelled with an A. Why y'all gotta be so extra? You couldn't just say, it's one thing to spell Erica with a K instead of a C, but then to put in a instead of a E at the beginning. Okay, whatever. And her whole thing was, she knew Ryan. She knew Ryan, and Nicole Riot knew her. just from being friends with her on Facebook or something like that. And it's like you have got to be a real shitty person to make a fake profile and then add yourself to that profile and then add, friend requests with your regular profile. Okay? Like, don't y'all get confused sometimes? Y'all might fuck around and write the wrong thing in the wrong profile. Like, And it couldn't find out she had a whole bunch of other pages and shit like that, and she was catfishing a bunch of other people, and it was just stupid. She's talking about some we was using that page as her final last word. She was bullied in high school. She knew Ryan. She dated Ryan in high school. Ryan was so confused, like, bitch, what? First of all, I didn't remember because we only dated for like, what, 3 weeks. So I didn't really remember how you look. I don't blame him because tell me about somebody that, point somebody out that went to my high school, unless you had a very distinguished look or you made an impact on my life when I was in high school. I don't remember you. If we weren't cool in high school, I don't remember you, okay? Um, I really don't. And even if you show me in the yearbook, I'd be like, what? Somebody I went to high school with was in the episode of Empire. And I said, bitch, what? I had to go back and say, oh, I never knew that because I didn't know who she was. I didn't know. I didn't remember. But it be like that. The whole thing was she wanted to get revenge and all that stuff because he didn't want to be with her. And this was all back in fucking high school. Then she said she come from a very ultra Christian family. She wasn't allowed to date. She wasn't allowed to be with him and talk to him and all that stuff. And bullying and then coming out as bisexual because of the household that she was in, that wasn't accepted. And I was so here for Nicole when they met up the second time because she did come off very matter of fact. The Erica girl talking about this whole situation, she came off very matter of fact, like, okay, and this what happened, and it is what it is. But Nicole read her ass, bitch. I don't give a fuck about your tears, okay? You can sit here and you can cry. It's complete bullshit. I came from an LDS family, all right? And my mother was up in the school district too, okay? And she wasn't here for the gay shit either. But hell, I did what I had to do, and I ain't set out to hurt nobody. You fucked up my life, okay? Do you understand how this affected my life? She was like, girl, fuck your tears, okay? And she was like, you know what, you right, I'm sorry. I said, at that point, I really checked out. She claimed that she cut the page out. She deactivated it that night and she hasn't been on it since. And, Ryan, bless his heart. Ryan said, you know what? I don't want to leave this with no negative feelings, but what you did was fucked up, basically. And everybody got what they want. That girl still gonna have a whole bunch of pages after her. Um, and that's truly, truly fucked up to imagine the stuff that she probably going through and, thinking that somebody might be coming after her or mad at her for something that she didn't do. Y'all got to stop this shit. And Catfish got to, this season got to end, okay? Because I'm tired. I'm sorry that the episode or this review seemed a little lackluster. Baby, I am tired, okay? So I'm about to go to sleep. And I'm put this video up and then I'm going to go to bed. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.